What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Savvy, and welcome back to the Savvy Show. And like clockwork, Dr. Bob just came out with another animation. This one looks pretty nice, man. This is SCP-153, Drain Worms. So I'm just going to assume these worms drain blood or, life force from their victims. Who knows? But like always, going to find out today. If you guys enjoyed this reaction along the way, please remember to smash that like button for me. Also smash that sub button and hit that bell so you can stay plugged for each and every upload. And it really means the world because we're so close to the year goal, which is 10K subscribers. Let's get done like a family if you do enjoy the content. So without a lot of the way, without any further ado, let's get this show started. Alrighty, SCP-153, Drain Worms. Lego.
A young man and his girlfriend enter the apartment they share. She tosses her keys on the entryway table as the man checks the time on his phone. He reminds the young woman that they will need to leave soon if they don't want to miss the movie they have purchased tickets for.
Uh-oh.
The woman agrees, but she wants to take a quick shower before they leave.
Shower?
As she goes to freshen up, the man sits down at his computer to get in a quick round or two of his favorite online squad-based first-person shooter.
Fortnite?
He puts on his headset and jumps into a game. Before he knows it, he's just finished his third round.
Yo, he's playing Apex. Okay. He's a champion too. Damn, he's pretty good.
He checks the time on his phone again and realizes that they were running late.
Those games take a little long
He takes off his
than usual.
headphones and is confused when he hears what sounds like the shower still running. He gets up and goes to the bathroom door and listens. The shower is definitely still on. The man knocks on the door and asks if everything is all right. He waits a moment, but there's no
worms
response.
come from the drains?
He knocks again, and still nothing. She doesn't usually take showers this long, and he immediately worries that she might have passed out or, well, he doesn't even want to think about it. "I'm coming in, okay?"
I mean,
he
I will come
announces
in
as he
too.
opens the door to check on her. The man immediately notices how steamy the room is. The hot water must have been running for a while, and he's worried she really did pass out from the heat. "What's going on? Are you okay?" he asks, and when there's no
Passes off from
response
shower
again,
heat.
he pulls open the shower curtain to find nothing. Just an empty tub. There's no sign of his girlfriend anywhere. The man is beyond confused. He turns off the water and goes to the bedroom, but she isn't in there either. He runs to the front door, but it's still locked, and her keys are sitting on the table. He
Yo.
unlocks the door and sticks his head out into the hallway anyway.
Did she just
Nothing is out
disintegrate?
there.
Disappeared?
What's going on? He checks the bedroom again, then the bathroom, but she hasn't suddenly reappeared in either. He's in complete shock, unsure of what could be happening. He sits down on the toilet and puts his head in his hands. His head is spinning as it feels like the world is suddenly falling down all around him. The police are immediately suspicious of the man's story.
Yup.
His girlfriend simply vanished while taking a shower?
Dang.
You expect us to believe that? The detective asks.
I mean, look, I
The
wouldn't,
man
but
has
yo.
no answer, though. It's as if she simply blinked out of
Can't really
existence.
explain it.
He's convinced she must still be in the building somewhere, that she somehow slipped out without him noticing. But none of the security footage from inside the building
Maybe she has a side. Maybe she has a side piece. Who knows?
shows anything abnormal. There's footage from the cameras
Had
in the lobby
different
of them
movie
entering the
plans.
building, but nothing after that of her leaving.
Oh, damn.
Just as in every missing person case like this, the boyfriend is the #1 suspect. But without any evidence, they can't hold him any longer.
Yeah.
After many long hours of interviews, they finally allow him to leave, but not back to the apartment, since it's an active crime
In
scene.
the cell?
The man has no family to speak of, and his few friends seem to have the same suspicions as the police and want nothing to do with him. His girlfriend was the only person he truly had in the world,
Holy shit.
and now she's gone. He's put up in a shabby motel, and days pass, then weeks,
Ew.
then months. But no evidence of the missing woman ever
Months.
turns up. The man replays the memory of that day over and over in his head, searching for some kind of answer. But try as he might, he can't remember anything helpful. No clue as to what could have happened. The case is completely cold, and has been from the very start. The police eventually have to move on to newer, more solvable cases, so they finally allow the man to return home.
Finally,
He's
after
overwhelmed
months?
with emotion the first time he enters the apartment. The place is a mess.
Oh my
It looks like
God.
the police turned it inside out looking for clues. Not knowing what else to do, he starts the long process of cleaning up the apartment. After hours of putting things away, he eventually gathers the strength to go to the one room he's been avoiding, the bathroom. He opens the door to the last place he's certain his girlfriend was. He enters to find that it looks like the rest of the apartment.
Why
as
don't you
if
just be
someone has
there,
looked
chilling?
at every single object. But just
She just pops out some dimensional rift. Yeah, I would not be surprised.
like him, the police never found any trace of where she went. After straightening up this last room, he decides that he should take a shower and go to bed.
You went to a
It
shower in
fills
the
him with
same
dread
tub?
to think about standing in the last place he knows where she was. But he's had months to grieve the loss of his girlfriend, and he's decided that he needs to move on, whatever that means when someone goes missing without a trace. He turns on the shower and lets the water heat up before stepping in. Once he's in, every thought he has is about her. He wonders if she ever actually got in the shower at all, or somehow used it as a diversion to slip out unseen.
I wonder if he saw like any like footprints, like footmarks, like if she was in the shower and if she would have ran out, you know, the floor would have been wet, or there was any struggles. Like he didn't really notice or like comment on there being no footprints or anything like that. So who knows?
He just can't figure out how. The day's events race through his mind, just as they have 1,000 times before. But his thoughts are interrupted when he notices that the water has started to pool around his feet. He looks down and sees that the drain cover looks normal. Maybe there's a clog, though. Do showers clog when they're not used? He has no idea. He bends down to get a closer look. The long, black creature emerges from the drain in the blink of an eye and latches onto his mouth, muffling him before he even has a chance to scream. He
Holy
struggles
shit,
and
was
pulls
this
down the
chilling there this
curtain
whole
on top of
time?
him as he falls back onto the shower floor. But it's already too late.
What?
In a matter of minutes, he too will be gone without a trace.
He went down the hole?
Is there anything more comforting after a hard day than a nice, long, hot shower?
What
answer
the
to
heck?
that is no. There is nothing better. But that relaxing shower might just be the last you ever take when, unbeknownst to you, your pipes are home to an instance of SCP-153, also known as drain worms. SCP-153 refers to a species that resembles the common nematode, or roundworm, consisting of a long, thin body with a large...
I'm surprised the girl didn't struggle at all. Like when she got, you know, taken from this worm. Because everything looked completely normal. Like the other dude, he pulled down the shower curtains and everything, so... It's kind of strange. There was like no struggle.
Large mouth on one end. While some roundworms can grow to as large as a meter long, which is in itself a disturbing thought, SCP-153 instances can be much, much larger.
Jeez.
And it is estimated that they can reach up to nearly 10 meters in length, though it is hypothesized that some instances in the wild may grow even longer.
In the wild?
These worm-like creatures will feed off of any available organic material. However, their favorite form of sustenance is fresh animal tissue, and they appear to have an especially strong predilection towards human flesh. In order to satiate their desire to feed on their preferred prey, SCP-153 has developed a rather unique predatory style that perfectly suits its elongated...
Looks like the meat just disappears. Like he's not really eating it. Maybe that's how they're just disappearing without a trace. Because I thought somehow, some way, this monster takes him down the drain, but it doesn't look like it from the way he consumed the grass.
Body structure. While it is unknown just where they originate, they are most often found in the pipes of sewer and drainage systems. 153 instances will swim up those pipes, seeking out ones that lead to people's homes, and especially those that connect to showers and bathtubs. Once they reach the end of the pipe, SCP-153 will latch onto the drain cover and begin secreting an acidic substance. The acid quickly dissolves the drain cover, and SCP-153 will position its own mouth in its place,
Dang, that kind of
which it
actually
then
looks
is
like a
able to
drain cover
camouflage
too.
as the missing drain cover almost perfectly. Once SCP-153 has taken this position, it is virtually impossible to distinguish it from the original or discern that anything has changed.
That's crazy.
SCP-153 will then lie in wait until it detects that someone has entered the shower or bathtub. Once the unsuspecting person has begun to bathe, it will very quickly emerge from the drain, latching onto the victim's face, most likely in order to prevent them from calling for help.
Okay.
It then begins to rapidly secrete more of the same acid that it used to dissolve the drain cover. With how effectively it was able to dissolve metal, it's no surprise that SCP-153 is able to quickly produce the same effect on its victim. Their skin, muscle, and bone will all be almost immediately liquefied, allowing SCP-153 to feed on the slurry. And
by acid. Wow.
The drain worms feed extremely quickly as well. After just several minutes, basically nothing will remain of the person who stepped into the shower, and 153 will retreat back into the drain, leaving no signs that it was ever there.
Not even one drop of residue from the victims. This guy ain't wasting an ounce of meat. Like, yo.
Save for the missing drain cover. The SCP Foundation became aware of this anomaly following multiple mysterious missing person cases that all had one key element in common. Each was reported as having disappeared after entering a bathroom to either shower or take a bath. The Foundation soon discovered that large populations of SCP-153 instances were living in the sewers beneath several major American cities, and immediately began enacting containment procedures. The Foundation collected as many specimens as they could and brought them to Bioresearch Area 12, where they keep them contained in 10 by 10 by 5 meter tanks that are kept partially filled with sewage and other organic material for them to feed on. Of course, it is of the utmost importance that these containers are never connected to any other plumbing systems, either internal or external. With several specimens contained, the Foundation began researching the creatures in order to hopefully better understand them and how they were able to develop such complex hunting techniques. Research was also approved to find out whether they could be used as a sort of waste disposal system in certain extreme circumstances, such as with SCP-2717, a mass of living animal tissue that has grown to line nearly 4 kilometers of sewer pipes beneath Amsterdam.
Oh my god.
A small number of SCP-153 instances were approved for release into the
Dr.
wild
Bob's
in order to
pink
test
socks?
whether they could stall the spread of
Come on now.
2717. However, this experiment was halted following some disturbing new reports. More missing person reports came to the Foundation's attention that bore the hallmarks of an SCP-153 attack. But these new reports were not limited to people who vanished after bathing. It now appears that SCP-153 has further adapted and has begun to emerge not just from showers and bathtub drains, but now also from sinks and, yes, even toilets. The Foundation is unaware
Yo, that's a bad way to go. Honestly, I'd rather get it in the front, not the back.
just how many instances of SCP-153 continue to exist in the wild.
Can't do it.
There's no doubt that many continue to live and hunt undetected in sewers around the world. This anomaly, which has been classified as Euclid, is taken very seriously by the Foundation, and any reports of people who go missing from bathrooms are immediately investigated for signs of SCP-153. Field agents are to be equipped with infrared and ultraviolet sensors, which can bypass SCP-153's camouflage, and if specimens are able to be captured alive, then they are to be brought to Area 12 for further research. But don't bother worrying too much the next time you step into the tub. If you've been targeted by SCP-153, there's not much you'll be able to do anyway, and your worries will soon be going down the drain, along with whatever remains of you.
Uh-oh.
Now go and watch another entry from the files of Dr. Bob.
Dr. Bob taking a bath with his clothes on?
Another anomaly that has a special way of getting inside you. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single anomaly as we delve further and further into the SCP Foundation's classified archives.
Oh my god, he's the administrator for sure, that's confirmed. But anyway, confirmed but not confirmed. But yo, if you guys enjoyed that reaction, like always, smash that like button. Let me know what you thought about this SCP. I was kind of surprised how it literally leaves no trace of the human residue whatsoever. At all. Like squeaky clean. That's kind of brazy. Like for real. He must have some crazy type of suction. But yeah, this SCP was kind of cool. If you guys liked it, remember smash the like button, smash that sub button, hit that bell so you stay plugged for each and every upload. And now unfortunately, that concludes today's episode. However, I'll catch you guys on the next one.